Hello, so here is Brooksby. I got a great snippet of him working on some dog reactivity in the lobby. So you can see right here, as we were loading him up for place command, a dog actually walked in. I was able to get him to settle, step into his space, ask him for a place. Now, when you're on your walks or you're on like at a patio or out in your front door, you can totally ask Brooksby and Jax to go on something and ask them for a command. So place, touch, something that gets them to not think about, oh, hey, there's a dog. Um, it can help give them a direction and redirection of what we're doing. Um, it also reinforces that Dog Island mentality of, right, I'm on Dog Island. I can't come off of this. I have to settle here. So instead of lunging for something, sometimes we just get barking or a more quieter talking. Um, and there's going to be another moment here in just a second. He handles it pretty well. This has gotten so much better than when we very first started. Pretty proud of how much this kid has progressed. I know we got a ways to go with him, but especially with integrating with you guys at home, but it's in there. It's just building up the repetition. Um, and you can see he's like, yeah, let's do this. Okay, fine. I guess I'll go on place. Now, he was a little weird with me with treats today, but I know you had told me a story of like the steak wrapping around medicine, and he legitimately was like, ew, no, not treats. And then towards the end of the day, he was like, okay, fine. I guess I'll eat this. But I really suggest doing place in your neighborhood or in your front yard. I know it's kind of getting hot now with the summer coming in, but ask them for a place command as people walk past, reinforcing, nope, we have to settle, we have to focus. But also using your body as a gateway. Think of it like a door. You're going to close the door shut of, nope, we don't have that privilege to bark at something else. Or we lost the privilege of giving energy to whatever is in front of me. Now here he was being a little distracted, which is fair for what we were working on. You can see his face of like, oh, there's windows. I can look out there. And all I was asking him is for a sit. I just wanted him to sit in place. I didn't care if he looked out the windows. I didn't care if he looked at the people. It just, you have to settle on here. He did get some eye boogers. He stuck his nose near one of the plants in the corner, and so I wanted to wipe that off. His tolerance of new and unusual things has gotten a lot better. He still gets nervy on me when I tried to do the graduation hat. He was not a fan. But it is a lot better than what it used to be. So right here you can see him kind of processing. He's like, wait, what's happening? And throughout this process, I'm checking in with him. I'm rewarding him for continuing the good behavior, especially when I know something is loading. Every time he checks in with me, yes, good boy. Choosing to look at me instead of the person or where the sound is coming from. Kind of think of like a tattletale. Hey, you're checking in with me? Yes, I'm going to reward that behavior of you being a tattletale. So it gives him a job to do versus just fixating on a thing that's going to cause the trigger. So right here, he noticed the dog. I stepped in front of him, told him leave it, gave him a slight correction on the leash. He puts his butt down. I reward. Now he's still kind of not hyper fixated, but definitely interested in it. But it is, I can get him redirected on me much quicker. And I reward him with coming off the place caught, which is amazing. And there he is. He's got like adds his 2 cents in, and I just nope. Let's redirect. And I walk past it again, go, boy, I'm going to reward the opportunities for him to see the thing. And every time he does release like 1 or 2 barks, but the intensity gets less and the amount of barks gets less. And that's where I just redirect him back onto the play Scott. And you can see where he's like, yeah, there's something there. I'm going to tell you about it. And it's just, I asked you for a place command, kid. But once he settled on it, we got rewarded. No, I wanted to film some of our play sessions. I've been using one of our indoor play yards for the dogs, and I got him a soccer ball thinking like, hey, this is a good pre-drive. He was far more interested in getting pets with me and playing with me than the toys. He was such a goober today and just being goofy and playing. And he's done this with all of our staff when they do individual play times. It's so nice to see him open up like this. Now, I was able to reinforce some of the jumping. You'll see here in a second. He jumps up on me and nope, go back down. But it has been an absolute pleasure to work with him and just see him blossom and really open up. Some things to think about is definitely dropping in on a group class or seeing if we can integrate you guys more in with feeling comfortable and him learning to leaning to you. But otherwise, it's been a blast. Let me know if you have any questions.